So before we start, I just have to ask everybody, what are y'all thankful for?
Dear God.
You start.
Well, I already said my answer a little bit ago, but I am eternally grateful for my mom's cooking. Because Thanksgiving was such a good break from the Commons food. It was like, I felt like I felt human for once, you know? That's just... And Commons food has its moments. It's real bad at times, but you know, I digress.
What about you, Avery?
I'm thankful for just like my family, my friends, you know, basic answer, but it's true, you know. I like my community. I like it a lot.
As you should. What about you, Sinia?
Sinia.
Oh, Sinia. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I'm thankful for what she said, my family. Like, I love my mommy a lot, so.
No, it's real.
No, I fucking love my mom. Like, what? Dude, she's so real.
Yeah. I am grateful for, obviously, every mirror that I look in, obvs. And, and also just, you know, green grass and blue sky and yeah, you know.
Very, very casual, very light. Like enjoying the outdoors, the nature, you know?
Yes.
But anyways, welcome everybody to the clearance section. A tiny little podcast with a mixed match of people covering a variety of different topics.
That's what I'd call it.
Kind of leading a winging it charge right now because there's obviously no sort of introduction, but at least the working title right now is the clearance section. We have a handful of topics, a handful of ideas, but at least coming back, returning, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind since I left, the PDA couples.
I'm in on this. I'm so in. They pissed me off.
What do you mean? They give me a sense of hope that real love exists.
I feel dread.
Girl, I feel like I like
Literally at like
fucking
amusement
face.
parks and they're like in the line and like right in front of you.
It's like, I love the broke boyfriend hug where like, you know, they're standing behind, you know, arm around the neck. It's like, when you go to like self-checkout and stuff like that, you'd be like, that's one, you know, like you can point them out.
Bam, bam, bam. No, it makes me so viscerally angry, and I think that's something I have to look inward for, but I don't have that in me right now, so I'm going to complain.
As you should.
I think... Because, like, what you were saying about the amusement park couples, listen, I'm in a relationship. I will not claim to not be. I love my boyfriend. He's awesome.
Aww.
But I told him the day we got together, if you're ever trying to make out with me in public, it's over. Like, I'm cutting
I feel like if I had a boyfriend and he was, like, afraid to hug me and kiss me, I would be like, what? Are you embarrassed of me? Like, what?
Well, it's not out of fear, dude. It's out of respect for, like...
You gotta enjoy it in moderation.
I'm saying.
Because, if I see this couple, you know, they're going on, like, a little, like, let's say I'm, like, walking in the park or something like that. They're going on a nice little date, holding hands, whatever. They do, like, a quick little, like, kiss, like a peck or something like that. That's sweet. But if I turn the corner and all of a sudden I'm seeing these guys just on top of each other, like...
It's like hug in a room.
Yeah, like, that's where we draw the line.
I think I'm just a hater. Like,
Dude, honestly, hating's so fun.
yeah.
I can't.
That's actually so true.
Like, I can't hate on hating because it's too fun.
Yeah.
Like,
I have so many things that I love to hate on right now.
Yeah.
specifically the PDA couple in Commons. I see that.
Wait, what?
Yes, in Commons.
I
Have you
don't
not
live
seen
here.
them?
Wait, tell me.
Okay.
Is it like the guy that's like laying on the girl and they're like in the booth?
Yes.
I have never seen this before.
No, literally, I was going to get water and like they were right in front of the machine, and I don't know what they were doing, and I was like right between them, and I was looking at them, and I was like,
No,
"Are you gonna move?" Or like,
feels awkward. It feels awkward. Like, I feel like I'm watching like the closing scenes of like, I don't know, like Romeo and Juliet. Like this is like high passion romance happening in front of me, and I'm over here trying to like cough down like my crappy like, I don't know, like roast beef that I have from the Commons or something like that. Like, I'm already dealing with one like shitty meal. Like, you do not have to give me shitty entertainment as well.
That's
like,
crazy. That's a bar. That's insane.
like that's what like moderation's cool and all. Like, I think you could be great. I've seen couples that look great on campus together, you know. But then, you know, it's like
It's the gross looking couples you gotta worry about. Those are the
Yeah.
ones that I cannot, like, I don't know, it sounds selfish, but
I think like holding hands, you know, you like a big hug, I'm in. But like I think
yes.
but right in front of my food is like.
I'm saying like
like I'm worried about cross contamination at that point. So, like,
There you go.
please. But
Oh my god.
you know, good on them. Because like at some point you gotta step back and realize like that's confidence. Like if I was just so like sure of myself, so confident, just to be just like on top of my significant other like that, just in the middle of commons, like more power to you, because I don't have that confidence. Like,
I mean, I do agree with that.
I think, yeah, I think they can be confident.
just
and-
misplaced.
Yeah, you know, for the sake of like saving face, I'm not gonna say anymore, but you know,
Be confident in your dorm. Not
I'm saying like, some things happen behind closed doors.
Get a room,
I'm
please.
saying.
Please.
Worst PDA I've ever seen. I was at an airport, and I can only imagine that this couple's about to separate because of the way that I'm standing here and they're like all the way over here, and I can hear them making out.
Oh.
Like through my AirPods.
If you can hear it, then
No, I
that's
could
bad.
hear it. Like these two were literally like in the middle of a busy intersection making out. And I'm like, okay guys, like, all right, let's relax for a minute. Like, it's not the end of the world.
Like
I
dead ass a
promise.
whole like splash zone with like the saliva and everything.
I needed to like call a janitor, dude. I was scared. I was like,
No, but like speaking about like amusement park couples and stuff like that, cause like it's bad. Number one, like when it's like 100 degrees out, I'm sweating my ass off in the middle of this line that for some reason has no shading at all, and I turn to my left and I see you guys on top of each other. Like, come on, please, cut me some slack. Like the worst is if is like Universal or Disney. I think.
I actually went to Universal this week.
Really?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, how was it?
It was pretty cool. Actually, in the Fast and Furious line, turned down for what was playing, so I was all like dancing. I was like dancing all crazy. Everybody was looking at me. And I did like the Velocicoaster, like all the crazy rides. I was like, come along, because I'm a huge daredevil. I need y'all to know this about me right now.
yeah.
Would you spot any couples though?
Yeah, there was this one like, but I mean they were just like, what? I mean they were just
Keep
like,
going.
They were just like cute, you know, like, hey boo, like.
That's fine though, I think. I'll like roll my eyes, but like I'm also a hater, you know.
I'm like, okay, I get it. Like I'm single. Like
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only single person here.
To be fair, the little shirts, like the matching T-shirts and stuff, like I'm with like Stupid or something like that, I would get that with like, I'd get that with my best friends. Like I would love to walk around with like, it's like I'm his princess or something like that, and like he's my prince or something, like back and forth. Like
I feel like that's like friend activity.
Yeah, are you
that's
gonna-
that's fun. That's fun
That's
and
like
awesome.
friend-
Yeah, are you gonna be someone's princess?
Well, dude, like if I can wear a cool shirt or something like that, like.
Dude, I'm kind of in though. Wait, that's actually funny. That's actually so funny. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Like,
I
come
really
on.
like that.
I see most of the couples though are at Disney. They're like, I'm Mickey, I'm Minnie, yada yada yada.
Dude, when they put on like the matching gears and shit, like I gotta draw a line.
It's couples with kids that you gotta worry about.
she's actually so
adults,
right
oh my
though.
God.
She's
Oh
actually
my-
so right.
Yeah, screaming kids. I'm never having children.
It's
I'm
like,
just gonna say that right
Girls,
now.
eyes off each other, eyes on the kids that are like
Yeah.
running amok. Like,
Yeah, I feel like if it was my husband and we had kids, I would be like, hey, I'm right here. Make it about me.
that's crazy.
I should not be a mom.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a father at the ripe age of 19 either, so I really don't blame you.
Woohoo! Child-free people unite.
I just don't want to pass down whatever's going on up here to the next generation.
I just don't want to bring anybody into this increasingly mad world.
Honestly, true.
Well,
like,
I am one Google search away from determining my recurrent migraines.
dude, like in this economy, a baby? Oh.
And besides, the world's already got
Forever.
enough kids.
I'm saying.
No, because all right, so like I know someone very near and dear to me, right? They are one of 10 siblings.
Ooh.
One of 10 siblings, right? Which is crazy by themselves. But I don't know if you guys know this influencer family, I guess that's what you call
Not
them.
enough Nelsons?
No, the Dougherty dozen.
Oh my god.
Oh, my bad. There's more. I haven't heard of either of those.
Do you know any?
I'm their number one hater.
Oh,
I went to school with him.
Really?
I went to school with Alex Dougherty, the oldest of them. I'm pretty sure he's the
Is he the
oldest.
ginger one?
He's the ginger one. He's the big
wait,
ginger.
this is lore.
No. He literally, I passed by their house like every day coming to school and everything like that. And it's like, Dude, 12 kids is a lot. I mean, great. Like, some of them are biological, some of them are adopted. It's like, I think it's like a half even,
Dude,
like 50-50
adopting
split.
a baby for a YouTube channel is a whole other level.
Yeah, I mean, like-
Okay, they adopted the kids before they got popular. I don't remember how they, like, what was the initial thing for it, but, like, they just started adopting a bunch of kids, and then they became famous, you know?
I hate content families.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
I
bad.
hate-
Especially the Ace family. Oh my god.
Oh my
I
god.
hate the
Ace
LeBrant fam. It's basically about a baby cougar who's got baggage and has more kids with stepfather.
That's like Jesus Christ.
Okay, but, like, what's your beef with the Doggerty dozen?
They just
You just hate them?
Yeah, I'm just a hater.
She's a hater. I'm over this.
I'm just a hater.
I'm a hater because the world has too many children in it.
Yeah,
My mom's,
honestly.
like the oldest of 11, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like,
why?
Your mom
Yeah.
is?
Mhm.
Really?
And I'm like, girl.
What do you do at that point?
Exactly. Like what?
Think
Why?
think about it. The world's getting worse. We got these little ass kids running around saying skibbity and stuff like that.
That's beautiful.
No, I think because since
Is
my
that like a
mom-
time check on Skibbity? Like,
I think because my mom, since she's like has that many siblings, I think that's why I hate
But
Those,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
because you see
fair.
what it
Yeah.
does to a person, right? It's
yeah.
like-
Do you know what they say? No skibbity, no doubt.
Oh yeah, no, I've definitely heard that one. No.
wait, but like, so like, are family gatherings fun?
They don't talk. Like
Really?
Yeah, they beefing, and I'm like, hey y'all, like.
Really?
Yeah, and then like my
So-
aunt, we share a birthday, and she's like the second youngest.
Oh.
So she's like always texting me, and I'm like, Mom, can I answer? Or are you gonna be mad at me? Like.
Oh, it's like kind of like, oh, so it's like serious.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I
Dude,
don't know what they beef is.
this is insane to hear about though, because like I don't have an aunt. I have a single uncle who we don't talk to. 0 cousins.
Just estranged, like.
Oh no, he just sucks.
Oh.
We just don't like him.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like, okay, so like my dad has a good amount of siblings. I forget the number, but like my entire life, like they were never brought up. Period.
Oh.
Like we never really had any sort of interactions with them. We never talked to them. Like, you know, like it was kind of to the point where like I kind of like forgot that I have like aunts and uncles on my dad's side because like I've never seen them before.
Right.
Like I don't know if it's like they have some sort of like there was some falling out or like something happened at all, but like I don't bring it up with my parents just in case it's something serious or like something like. I mean, maybe if it is serious, I should bring it up. I'm nosy. I can't help it. I really
No,
can't
no,
help it.
That's
you
good.
know?
That's a good thing though.
But like, you know, the one aunt that we have on my dad's side that like we're still like close friends with, or not even at this point. The one that I know is probably a better descriptive term for it. But like, she had a falling out, or she divorced her husband, right? And it was like a full fallout because she immediately went to go like and talk to this like nerdy guy, like I say nerd, but like the thing is
Why'd
like.
you say it like a bully from the 90s?
Oh, okay. You gotta hear me out, cause like when my parents met the guy, they were bowling, right?
Okay.
And everyone's having a jolly old time, as much as you can have at bowling. Like no hate on it, but like, so one person accidentally rolls out of turn, and he accidentally, let's say, I think it was my aunt rolls out of turn or something like that. And accidentally takes up the new guy's turn, and he throws like an actual like child tantrum over the fact.
Oh, it's
you know?
over.
Like he's like this nerdy geeky dude that's like, you know, like balding, recessive, like
He's not like other
all that kind of
guys.
stuff, and he's actually like a child.
Oh my god, that's
Wait,
that's
and they still
terrible.
kept in contact with him?
Oh yeah, they're still together, and I think they're set to get married soon.
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but like we've completely cut her off. You know?
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, and she sends me texts like Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Birthday, like all that kind of stuff, and I'm like,
Thanks.
hi. Like, hey, LOL, happy birthday. Like I feel like one of those like I feel PR trained when I talk to her. Because like this is like what I'm supposed to say, this is what I'm not supposed to say, like
That's
all that kind of
crazy.
stuff.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I love my cousins though. I still get to see them.
I don't like having like a big family.
Yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
My mom, like, whenever like someone has a baby, she's like, "Oh, I want another kid." I'm like, "No."
Yeah, I mean, it would be weird being like 19, 20 years older than your kid.
Yeah. Also, I think it's because I'm
Your
the youngest,
sister.
so I'm like low-key hater. I was like, "You're not
Yeah.
allowed to have anyone
Yeah,
after
I'm-
me."
Yeah.
I'm an
like-
oldest child. I'm a pretty solitary girl. I've been an only child for 9 years. And then I have my little sister. She is the sassiest thing. I have no idea where she gets it from. But, actually, all the time on vacation. She's always making fun of how I talk to my mom. She's always going like, "Stop criticizing me, stop micromanaging me." And guess what? Whenever I tell her her face is gonna get stuck like that, because she makes a lot of mean faces, guess what she says? "Yours already is."
Oh.
Ooh, wait. This gets kind of good though. Hold on. I'm taking that one.
Write that down.
Okay, whatever.
No, but big families are bad.
Kind of evil though.
Yeah.
I can't even lie, because my boyfriend's sister is like 9 or 10. She's the devil.
Oh, I mean, my little sister she's not like the devil. She's just kind of sassy.
Yeah.
And she always annoys me. She's always putting on her little Taylor Swift songs and stuff and playing with her little girly LOL pops or whatever. I don't know what they're called.
Hey.
Wow, I sound like such an old person.
But like, oh my God, speaking of, so my cousin, we had him over for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I have 2 cousins that at least, DJ's on the mic.
There he is.
Hey!
I feel like I just got a message from God.
Yeah, like,
How's it going, everybody?
Good.
But like, no, my cousin came over for Thanksgiving and he's 7 and then his older brother's 9. Like there's a 2-year age gap or something like that. And they're obsessed with Texas Hold'em poker. And so I walk into the room, they're playing with full like chips and everything like that. They took like,
Teach
we
them
have a
young.
set because I love poker.
Okay.
I think poker's fun. I'm not good at it, but I think it's fun.
I agree.
And we have like some sort of like Facebook Marketplace like freebie, you know, we got it for free. Poker set. And I walked into the table during Thanksgiving, this little side room, they're playing poker against each other. I'm like, what the hell, right? And I'm like, okay, I gotta join at this point. So I'm joining in, I'm in a couple of hands and stuff like this. This 7-year-old is lucky as fuck. Like I don't know how to describe it, but like he doesn't know how to play the game. He's just like, okay, I'll raise, okay, I'll match, okay, like he doesn't like
No, but that's how
call
I
it off.
play. It's fun.
Yeah, it's true. But he wins every time. And I'm standing over here watching him. And there's like this picture of this little string bean like blonde boy, like super like he's like one of those like he almost seems like one of those like picturesque like goody two shoes kids.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there, he puts his hands out, he's got pocket aces with like a full I have a picture of him getting pocket aces leading into a full house.
Oh.
He gets trip aces and a pair of 7s. Like
What do you mean?
like
I have no idea how to play poker. I need somebody to
so
teach me.
fun, dude. I love blackjack.
like please.
Oh my god, whose baby is that?
Like please.
He belongs on like a Walmart ad, bro. What the
Yes, he's the same kid's like cleaning me out right now. I'm like, come on.
Kind of reminds me of like a skinny version of Baby Brent from Cloudy with a Chance of
dude.
Meatballs.
Like he's like literally that's just like a picture perfect little baby. What the hell?
Dude, I don't know, man. But like, okay, speaking of like childhood and stuff like
Yeah.
that, did you guys ever have like any like weird like childhood obsessions or anything
I was
like that?
obsessed with the Yo Mama jokes. I know it's stupid, kind of.
I
like,
like worms.
Worms, really?
I'm a worm baby.
Like, you just kind of watch them or like?
No, I dig.
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
I gave my mom nightmares. She told me about it.
Oh my god.
Later in life.
So you just like straight like background like or backyard,
Backyard
just
digging for worms, baby. I was
Wow.
a worm baby. I loved worms. I still do. I put worms on the dirt when it rains.
Oh, so like when it rains, like the worms
And
come
the
out,
worms
it's
are on
like
the
Christmas for
concrete,
you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Listen, man. Listen, no, they're just little guys. They gotta get home somehow. They don't know what concrete is.
Yeah.
All right. They have no eyes.
Nothing, dude. They've got
They're
nothing.
worms.
I was also obsessed with the Disney princess songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I can't.
I liked Kovu from The Lion King too.
Say that again?
Kovu from The Lion King too. Scar's son.
Oh.
What are these niche pulls right now? Am I getting quizzed? Like, like I've never heard of that.
You've never seen
No.
The Lion King?
I mean, I've seen the Lion.
I need you
the
to
Lion
see
King
this
2.
lion. I need you to see this lion.
Yeah, most of the Disney movies that have like second movies I never know about.
Yeah, because they suck.
Like Mulan, she had like a second movie and I didn't
Yeah.
know that, and I was like,
I love
Mulan 2 was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
No, Mulan 2 was good.
Cinderella 2, they gave one of the stepsisters a redemption arc.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
That was
The
so
one with the, like,
sweet,
It
though.
was.
Yeah.
Hold on. Kovu,
No, but,
Lion King.
Yeah, like Little Mermaid 2.
that one was fire. I loved Little
This is-
Mermaid.
Really?
That was my
And
favorite.
And you think
Disney
Mulan 2 was bad?
Yes.
Oh, come on. That's
I
literally a
just-
101.
I just have respect for all Disney princesses.
Good.
That's
It's a good
fair. That's
movie.
fair. And the new Disney movie Scar coming out, like that's the name
Yeah.
of it, right?
Yeah. Or Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Mufasa? Yeah. What?
Dude, it's pissing me off.
Guys, we're
I
actually
hate...
beating a dead horse right
Dude,
now.
the horse has been dead for like 20-something years.
Like,
Like, I'm sorry. This horse is like, a new horse was born and then they killed that one. Like, I don't know. This thing's generational.
so bad.
No,
But-
I hate the live action Disney movies.
Yeah.
Really?
Don't get me on
I
that.
like some of them. Not
I think some of them were good. Like, I
Yeah.
liked The Little Mermaid for the most part.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some decisions though.
I like the Cinderella one.
I didn't see that one
Really? It's so
actually.
good.
I didn't even
hate
I
that.
didn't even know they made one. I'm gonna be real with you.
You know, the one I didn't like was Mulan because they just
Yeah.
they changed the entire plot around. I'm pretty sure, and then
Yeah.
it was not a musical.
Yeah.
And they made it
Yeah.
Where's the
PG-13,
music?
which is
Like
a little
what?
weird.
Like, dude, like what happened? What happened to like the whole like my favorite song of Mulan was what is it? I'll Make a Man Out of You.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and A Girl Worth Fighting For. Those were two good ones.
Was so good.
Mhm.
I need to
Mm.
watch Mulan again.
Love Mulan.
It's a great movie.
Oh my god! But when I was a little kid, I had an obsession with Mario Kart Wii. Like,
With like the wheel.
yes, just the motion control and the wheel and everything like that. Yes, I
You could
played.
not tell me shit. I used to play that all the time.
Yes!
I was so ass at it too. I was like,
Now, I was a tryhard. I played that shit so
girl,
so
I would lock in
much.
King Boo, lock in a cart because the bikes were too slippery for my little 8-year-old hands, and I'd get going. And my brother was such a nerd. He'd play with the nunchuck
Oh,
because he hated tilt control, and I'm like, okay, man, like we get it.
I loved Wii Sports. One time I got 8 strikes in a row, and yes, I still hold on to faded elementary school glory.
My grandma and I used to play it. Woman does not speak English. I barely speak Portuguese. It was over, but we did bond over Wii bowling.
Oh yeah, I
Get
also
together and start going. It was great.
I loved Just Dance. When I was like little, I would start talent shows. I was kind of like a little trendsetter, and I would
Yeah.
like do my little dance moves. I was like,
I never played the normal Just Dance. I like the Michael Jackson.
The Michael Jackson one. Yup.
Only
that's
Michael
the
Jackson
one that
Really?
I did not get introduced to.
That one was heat.
Yeah,
man.
that was like the best one. I never played
It was
any of them.
great. No, it was awesome.
Dude, the only ones I remember is like I didn't remember any of the games specifically, but like I remember like my parents like flinging like the Wii remote up and hitting the ceiling and shit like that.
Your
Like,
parents, not even you?
no, I put the Wii strap on.
They didn't.
I didn't.
Like yeah.
I
broke my
did.
TV like
I did.
thrice. So.
Oh my
I
god,
did, and it got
it
stuck
was
on
really
me once,
dangerous.
and I
It was
couldn't
scary a lot of the time.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, but I played Mario Kart Wii so much, and it was as a little kid too, to the point where like I was a kid that loved running, and to the point where like I'd run from like babysitters and like my mom at grocery
So
stores.
the double. Okay.
So, yeah, so like I was kind of
I
like a
got you.
house spawn of sorts, and plus it was like in like South Florida at the time, so it was like really
Oh,
hot too.
My God.
So I was just kind of being a
You're
dick
just
for
out
lack of better
Yeah, yeah,
words,
yeah.
but like. It got to the point where like I played Mario Kart Wii so much that I started like, and when I went to like pre-K and stuff like that, like I asked kids to race me, but I wouldn't say race. I said, "You guys want a Mario Kart Wii?" That's my go-to. And my mom still brings it up.
Okay,
it up.
but that's kinda
Families
key.
never let things go.
Ever.
It's bad. Yeah, it's real bad actually.
Yeah.
But like, I love that game. I love that game so
Like,
much.
it's a good game. My brother and I sold our copy like years ago. We regret
Really?
it every day.
Mm.
Every time we're like, "You want to play Mario Kart?" And we're like, "Yeah, but guess what? We sold the better one." So we
My
have to pull
dad
up our
sold my
switches.
Wii against
I'm
my
like,
will, and I was so mad.
No.
That's crazy. He gave me a PS4, and I was like,
Bro,
thanks,
I don't
guess.
want a
but, like,
PS4. I want my Wii.
I
Where's
want-
Just Dance?
I want Mario Kart over
I love
Fortnite.
Just
like,
Dance.
Yes, bro.
Like, what's the fucking PlayStation got? Like, Hello Kitty Racing? Like, fuck that. Like, no, I want to
Alright,
play Mario Kart like
Don't-
a man.
Don't shit on Hello Kitty
I will
Racing.
never shit on Hello Kitty Racing. You need to understand that.
All right.
it's a great
We just need to cover
I
that
did
base
love-
there, okay?
I did love
I
like
couldn't
the
think of
Hello
another
Kitty
two.
books and like the shows and like the little characters and stuff like that.
Never a big fan. I never watched anything like that, obviously, but my little brother Christian, big fan. He watched My Little Pony in its entirety.
I did.
At least 2 times over.
I have been around Gen 4 since day 1, all right? I know My Little Pony. Friendship is magic. The lore is kind of insane. It's kind of crazy what goes on in
I
that
was
show.
a My Little Pony hater when I was younger.
Yeah,
Really?
I could not get into it, so I'm with you.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't
man.
like that Twilight lady. I really
No.
didn't like her.
The main
Twilight was
character?
I didn't like her. Don't even start. Don't even start. Don't
Like
even start.
probably like the
Whoa. Like, from
key
the
character
get-go,
of the
from
show.
get-go. I hear Twilight Sparkle slander right now in
I was
my
her number
ears.
one hater.
The only
so.
reason why I know anything about My Little Pony is because of those old McDonald's toys.
That's
fair.
fair.
though. Yeah, no.
Kinda like
I've
a
been
row
into
of them.
MLB.
Yeah, I got the Pinkie Pie one.
Dude, I was like neck deep online too. So like you had like these grown men convincing me that I was not the target audience at age 12 for the show made for 12-year-olds.
When I was
that shit did something to me mentally. I'll say that.
When I was little, I made up this like really horrible My Little Pony song. Like I said, My Little Pony smells like baloney.
Oh my gosh.
And then she stepped on a wire, and now she's on fire. And My Little Pony is
It's an iconic song, really. But no, I don't know anything about My Little Pony, like, at all, like, in the slightest. But my little brother played it on, like, the family TV all the time, so I know all the characters' names.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And I know that Weird Al Yankovic had a cameo
Oh
on
my
My
God.
Little Pony.
Yeah, and you know what else? Weird Al, you know Pinkie Pie, the pink one? Weird Al Pony and Pinkie Pie canonically have a baby.
What?
Yes. They have a kid. Weird Al Pony and Pinkie Pie have a baby. Weird Al Pony, his name is Cheese Sandwich, and their kid is called Little Cheese.
Oh wait, I
I
thought
think I
for
know
a
what you're
second you were
talking
talking about the actual Weird Al. I'm like,
No,
what?
Weird Al Pony and Pinkie Pie from MLP got together. They have a baby. Her name is Little Cheese.
Dude, when did this lore drop? What?
Last episode of the show.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, and you know what else? Applejack and Rainbow Dash, two of the main characters, got married.
And they had a baby named Apple Dash?
No, but that was their ship name.
Dude, I think you're revealing too much of your hand right now.
No, there is no hand I'm not willing to reveal right now. Don't you start with me. Dude, I'm telling you, so much went down in that show. They put a baby in Tartarus.
What is Tartarus?
Like hell.
What?
Yeah, one of the main antagonists was a kid. I forgot her name.
Are we still talking about My Little Pony?
Yes. One of the main
No, keep going.
antagonists
Keep going, man.
was a kid, and she's like this evil manipulative baby, and she steals all the magic, and
She's so real for that.
they put her in Tartarus for it, and then she breaks out of Tartarus with two other main villains, but these two are actually adults, so, you know, it makes a little more sense. And then they turn her to stone for eternity.
She's an icon for that.
When I was little, I believed that all bad people were gonna turn into stone because of those movies I
Well,
watched.
I'll tell
the Barbie
you,
movies.
that baby is stone right now.
I know. And I would always like tell people, "Do you think she's gonna turn into stone? She's a meanie."
No, like, how'd they make so many of the Barbie movies? Like, real talk?
And,
I
like, one of
haven't
my AP
seen
classes,
any.
That's all I would watch while I was like doing my
I haven't
math.
seen
Really?
I love Barbie.
Oh my god.
In like 7th grade, I had like AP Environmental, and I had like my Chromebook, and me and my friend were watching Barbie, the 12 Dancing Princesses, where we were like dissecting like the owl like pellets.
Owl pellets.
Yeah.
I did that in 5th grade,
I took AP
yes.
Environmental.
Yes.
We didn't dissect shit. Girl, the highest I ever got in a test in that class was like a 70.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, I was rocking with 40s the whole year. It was really bad. He didn't teach us anything. He just got to the front and he would talk about how much he loved his wife, and we were like, "This is a really wholesome man."
He talks
But,
about love.
like, I had an exam that I just dropped $90 on. Like, can we get to learning?
Did you pass it?
I did fail that exam.
Me too. It's okay.
I took 3 APs in junior year, and it was AP Environmental, AP Lang, and AP US History.
I took AP Environmental, and I was like, I'm never taking an AP class
I
ever again in my
failed
life.
all 3 of those exams.
Wait, but isn't ape supposed to be like the easiest
Yeah,
AP
why do you think I
science?
took it?
You failed it.
Yeah, I know, because he didn't teach us. There's only so much you can do.
My mom was
Yeah.
like, my mom paid for it, and she was like, tell me when the results come out, and I never told her after I failed. I was like, oh, girl.
Well, I
forgot
got
about
two
it,
twos
so-
and a 1.
Yeah, I've only taken one AP class in my life. It was AP Literature, and it was like full. There was these 2 really rude, like smart all A boys in the back. Like
No.
everybody was telling me like, "Oh my gosh, I hate Andy and Noah," and I would be like, "Tell them, not me." And I was the only one who ever spoke up and said anything about it. I was like, I find it funny that you're telling me to shut up when I'm the one being realistic here. So
Yeah.
bye.
No, man, you actually could not pay me to take lit after I took Lang.
I mean,
And
it was good.
It was so nice.
because I hated my lit teacher and he hated my brother.
Oh.
My older brother, and I was not about to put up with that shit. I'm sorry.
This is why
That's
I hate
fair.
like having an older sibling.
I'm saying, like,
we're
because
like
my
4
brother.
years apart, but then like she like started school late, so we were like 3 grades like apart.
Yeah.
So like every time I had one of her teachers, they were like, "Are you her sister?" And I go, "What gave it away? No."
Is it the last name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
because
I
they
mean-
think we look alike, and I'm like,
My
nah.
little sister. My little sister doesn't even have the same last name as me. I come from a blended family.
Right.
So that's pretty good for my little sister. She doesn't have to, carry on my baggage.
See, I can't say anything because I'm the oldest child, so like I was the one who was leading everything, and not to toot my own horn, guys. I took 7 AP classes.
Oh, wow.
No, I ain't doing all that.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't take AP. Okay, the ones that I like specifically did not take was AP US and AP. I forgot what it was. I don't know. AP Lang. I was not.
Lang was fine. Honestly,
Lit
Lang
was
was
nice.
just writing.
Lit was beautiful for
Yeah,
me.
Lang was just writing. It was a lot of handwriting. You had to handwrite everything. And that shit hurt, but I'm really fast at handwriting.
I can't do handwriting for long periods of time. Like my hands cramp up.
Oh,
hard 'cause
yeah,
I like to press
And you
down
had to
when
do
I
it.
write.
You had to do it in a pen.
Ooh.
You couldn't do it in pencil.
Yeah.
So if you messed up, you just cross the shit out and keep going.
Yeah.
It was 3 essays in 2 hours. Was the exam.
Wow.
Yeah. And I would have passed if I wasn't like 4 days no sleep, man. I'm so pissed. I should have passed that. I'm a good writer.
Yeah. When I was taking my AP test, it was like in a completely different building. I was like right near the window, and like I was spent a lot of the time looking like I wish I was outside dancing in the rain right now.
No, we took it in a church.
Yeah, we did too.
In a church?
We took
I
it in a
took it-
church too.
I took it at my old elementary school.
No, we did it in a
What?
church
Like, what?
basement, baby.
That felt dehumanizing.
It smelled like dusty Jesus. It sucked.
No, we took it in the church gymnasium.
Yeah.
They had a gym.
The
it was,
what now?
Yeah, it was a big church.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
For my AP test, I did not give a crap. I just put an A, B, C, D, C, B, A on every
I
question.
just guesstimated.
Girl,
and
I
called it
fell
a day.
asleep during my AP US. I'm gonna be real. I took a look at that question. I was like, I don't even know what happened. I don't even remember what year it was. I took a look at it. I put my head down like it was over.
I got 4s and 5s.
Oh, okay.
I got
Okay.
1 and 2 twos, which is way better than I thought I'd do.
I did take AP US, and it's split. It's 2 APs technically.
I know.
And there's the AP Gov where you learn about the US government of it, and then you learn about the like global government and stuff like that. I got a 2 on the global, mostly because our teacher sucked.
Yeah, you know what?
Like, it was
I
bad.
didn't do? So for us, AP Gov was the prerequisite. And then I didn't take the prerequisite because I was like, it's AP US. How hard can it be?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Guys, it was a little bit hard. I actually my teacher for that class, she ran a fundraiser for the school where she would, after school every day, she'd be in the lower hallway and she would put up a little stand and she'd sell candy, and the money that she received would go to like the art departments of the school. And she was like she was keeping those funded because obviously all the sports get all the funding, so she wanted to make sure that like everything stayed up. Really loved her. And I told her, I was like, hey, can I just get like a Kit Kat, man? Like, I just want like a Twix bar or something. Like, I will pay you back. I don't have money on me right now. And she was like, well, if I give you one on an honor test, then I have to give everybody one for free. And I was like, ma'am, I need you to look me in my eyes and tell me that you think I'm going to pass this exam tomorrow. And she looked at me and she was like, you can take one.
Oh my.
Oh,
And I was like, all right.
actually
Do you always-
brutal.
That's
Oh my
what I wanted
god.
to hear.
Avery, do you always like get what you want like that? or-
No, that actually hurt my ego really bad. I won't
Yeah.
lie. But it was really funny.
Dude, I was just on good terms with my teachers, but like they were mostly nice. Like, they
Yeah,
were just,
no,
like,
I was on great terms with my teachers. She was just keeping it real for me, which I mean, in hindsight, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I did get a 1. But
Oh.
My AP Lit teacher was always like getting a kick out of the fact that I was chewing out the boys in the back of the class. And one girl even wrote in my yearbook, "I love how you yelled at Andy and Noah. You're iconic."
my yearbook is just full of like, I've got like all of the teachers that I had, and a lot of them just didn't remember me because I'd sit in the back like really quiet.
Oh, I had a lot of signatures because I like ran everything in the school.
Oh.
So like everyone like knew me and my friend. It was because we were like the 2 like idiots. So like
No, honestly though,
so everyone knew us.
that's like the best thing to be though. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
real.
I-
Like,
I just signed your yearbook. I was like, yeah, please
Yeah.
do.
I was definitely like, I was a hit or miss in school. Like, you either love me or you hate me. A lot of people took my tell it like it is as rude. Like, I'm not rude, I'm just real, and you don't like it because if you get offended by something I say, that means it's true. I'm just gonna be real right now. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't sugarcoat shit.
I mean,
Real.
I was just, I don't know. I was like a normal person, and like I don't really like. I didn't do anything like super out of the ordinary. Like, I mean, I was in a couple of clubs, but like I remember we had this one U.S. teacher for just regular,
Okay.
like regular U.S. history.
Yeah.
Her name, Mrs. Sadu, love her so much.
Uh-oh.
She was Greek, so like, and she was also a teacher that like kind of half knew her stuff. So like, she would read off the slides, and you ask her a question. She'd be like, "That's a great question."
Read the textbook.
I don't know. You know, like exactly one of those responses.
Yeah.
And you could do two things in that class. You could ask her about being Greek, and you could derail the class, which was great. It usually worked.
yeah.
Usually worked. Bring up
Yeah.
like her
Heritage, whatever.
her children, anything like that,
Yeah.
anything about Greece, like anything like that would have worked. Or you wait until she says something like vaguely racist, you know? Because like you'll be sitting in class and then she'll say something, she'll start describing like some sort of like civil rights movement or like something like that, or she'd go off tangent and then she'd just say something, you just like pause and be like,
Wait a minute.
No.
guys, I wasn't the only one that heard that.
Like,
Please,
what
right?
were we talking about?
Oh.
I had an accounting teacher, and like me and my friend, the one I just said we were like two idiots.
Yeah.
We had every single class. We purposely made our schedules the
That's
same.
really funny.
So every teacher was like, if one's not here, where's the other one? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or if they're both not here, that's suspicious.
Yeah, best kind of thing to have.
like our guidance counselor, we were there every day,
Yeah.
and like he has a picture of us in his office now.
That's
But
Wow.
anyways, back to my accounting teacher. She
Yeah.
was quite the character, and me and my friend, we didn't know what we were doing, so we were just like sitting there, and she would like come behind us, and she was like, if you don't like hurry up and do your work, I'm gonna cut off your braids. And I was like,
Oh,
what? And I was like, oh girl, what? What?
did you do your work?
I did the work, and I did my friend.
More importantly, did you tell her off? I would have.
Like my friend, like she
think,
didn't know
what
what
do
she
you
was
even
doing.
do?
I was like the smarter one when it came to accounting, and she was like the smarter one when it came to like English and stuff.
Yeah.
You
So,
guys
like,
balance each other out.
Yeah, so I like gave her like all the she was
Answers.
passing because of me. So like, and I like every time I wanted to say something back to her, I was like, wait, she like runs a club that I'm in, and I need that cord real bad. You know? I'll just wait till the end of the year after I get the cord. You know?
Yeah, no, but that's kind of like the way to go about it, though.
Yeah.
My finance teacher, for some reason, he couldn't pronounce my last name. So my last name is Graça, right? But it's spelled Graca because I'm Portuguese.
Mhm.
And there's supposed to be a little, like, tilde under the C, but, like, we never write it. That's too much effort. We don't care. So normally, I get, like, Graca. I get Graca'd a lot. Or Garcia.
Oh
There's
my
no
god,
I in my name.
when I saw your last name, I thought Graca.
No, it's Graça. But that's fine. Everybody does. I don't care. But this teacher, for some reason, so he would call me Graca, but it was like over Zoom, and I'm like, girl, I'm like sleeping right now. Like, I actually don't care. So, I had to start going back to school because my grades were slipping because of that. And what do you know? And I come in. And he's calling attendance. He's like, Avery Graca. And I'm like, I'm here because I don't care. But one of my friends was in that class, and he was like, hey, by the way, it's Graça. I didn't even correct the teacher. Professor looks at me. He's like, why didn't you correct me? I come to find out he's got this huge thing about, like, respect and last names and, like, whatever. And I'm like, all right, it's not that big a deal. It's just Graça. Like, you pronounce it, like, 95% right. Just replace the C with an S, and you've got it covered.
Yeah.
And then he called me Gracia for the rest of the year.
Gracia?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he couldn't get it. And then, so that was sophomore year. Senior year, I got him again. I'm like, oh, I love this guy. Because beyond that, I don't care. It's like, he's a funny guy. I'm cool. I did horrible in that class. Finance makes no sense to me. And he was like, oh, Miss Gracia. And I'm like, it's Graça. And he's like, I can't get it. He couldn't get it. It wasn't like an accent diff. It wasn't like a lisp thing. For some reason, he just thought my last name was like a sh sound. And I'm like, that's not even the sound that it makes in Portuguese.
I just stopped correcting them after a while. Like,
Yeah, that's what I
people
do.
always like call me Sinia, and I'm like,
Okay.
you know, just like
That feels like a personal attack now.
they're like Sinia, and I was like, that's not my name.
It's
but, you know.
Sanaya.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Sanaya.
And what's crazy, too, is that, like, with him, at least he was trying, like, because truly when I say I don't care, like, my last name's been getting, like, I don't care. I do not care. Like, I know you're talking about me, whatever. But I had this one other teacher, this Spanish teacher. I hated this man, by the way, but I'm not going to get on that right now. But he would brag about, like, oh, I'm fluent in English and Spanish and Portuguese.
Oh, I hate those
And
people.
I was like, I don't even speak that much Portuguese. And I know he's speaking Brazilian Portuguese, and I'm not from Brazil, visibly. And And he was like, whatever. But we were talking about it. And he's like, oh, is your last name Portuguese? Graça? And I'm like, don't roll the R, please. I feel uncomfortable. I feel
Honestly, I would too.
like nobody rolls the R. It's Graça. Like in Portuguese, it's Graça. Like you don't. There's not two R's.
It's just the language teachers. Like, okay, I'm gonna get on my horse because I can't roll my R's at all. I refuse to, and it's really, really bad.
Oh, it's a learned
It's
skill.
okay.
You can do it.
I hated my language teacher too. Like,
I hated my middle school French
middle
teacher.
school. Me and
Yes.
my French teacher. Oh my God, we had the same birthday, so we were beefing all the time.
It's
And
over.
I was like, girl.
Like I'm
please.
14.
And she thought I was stupid until I passed that final, and I was like, yeah.
I hated.
Yes.
I
And then
hated
she saw
my
me.
language.
She saw me again at the French Society introduction. She came to see it because I got into the French Society, and she was like, Sinia, I thought you hated French, and I was like, I do, but that chord sounds real good right now. The chord.
Yeah, I hated my Spanish teacher senior year. Like freshman, sophomore, junior year, I had the same Spanish teacher. I loved her. And then my fourth year Spanish teacher, she just had prejudice against me because I wasn't Hispanic. And
Unlucky. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
That's.
But wait, so like my middle school French
Uh-oh.
teacher, in middle school I had this weird banterous relationship with all my teachers.
Okay.
We a back and forth kind of bickering kind of thing.
Okay.
It wasn't like they hated me. I promise up and down, guys. I swear my teachers didn't hate me. They talk. I entertained them. I
Okay.
swear. You have to believe me,
I
please.
can relate.
Okay.
were you
Okay.
a class clown? Be
Uh,
honest.
a little bit, but that's besides the point. Anyways, so I had this back and forth relationship with my middle school French teacher, and I had her for all 3 of my years in middle school, from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, because there was only one language teacher. And her by herself, she's nice, but she has her moments. She gets on a little high horse every now and then, or she just gets really kind of
As they
uppity and
do.
in your face.
Oh my god.
But what made her one of the most interesting teachers I've ever had was because of another student in that class. His name's Dylan, and he was, for lack of better words, a character. Let's see. Okay, he would come late to class all the time, and he was I know how I talk in class, a little bit out there, getting
Yeah.
teacher's attention. He does it to be a dick.
Oh.
But he's not a dickish kind of thing, but he's just so out there and so forward that it's just you're
Shut up,
come
man.
on, bro.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
So it's he would come late to class. The teacher would lock the door because she doesn't like him at all. And instead of knocking on the door to get let back in, he walks up to the door, sees that it's locked. You hear jiggle, 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 back and forth of him trying to shake the door open. It stops. He backs up, and then boom, he body slams the door, backs up again, boom, body slams the door. He does it 3 times. And the teacher's he comes over, swings open the door. He's what the hell are you doing, man? Just get in here. And keep in mind, this is a 7th grader, 6th grader right now,
Oh my
slamming his
God.
body up against the door. But all time favorite highlight because I had him. This Dylan kid, 3 years, all 3 years.
Oh, God.
I loved him so much.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And but the all-time favorite memory I have of him is he takes takes just to take them. He's the playing devil's advocate over here, that kind of thing.
Oh.
But my French teacher was the leader of GSA, the Gay Straight Alliance, the whole thing, and Dylan, he said something she was talking about some sort of feminine, because in French it's male or feminine,
Feminine
words
verbs and
and
shit,
verbs
yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. And I think he made some joke about how he didn't like using the women possessive or something about the female adjective,
Yeah.
something like that. And she goes, wow, Dylan, you're being a very big misogynist right now. You're being
Yeah.
very misogynistic. And Dylan, he pauses for a second, he looks around, and then I sit next to him, and he leans over and goes, is that a type of wood?
Oh my god.
And I thought he was joking at first. I go, okay, real funny, Dylan. He goes, no, seriously. This kid, I leaned over, I go, a misogynist means you hate women, Dylan. And he goes, oh. He takes a beat, he pauses, he goes back up, he goes, no, madame, I love women.
Dude, that's an ally right there.
Yeah.
That's the kind of man I want to.
I love him so much, man. And he's going off to Purdue right now. So.
Oh no! Worst thing that happened in my middle school English class. This kid, I don't even remember his name, cause he didn't go to the same high school as us. So my where I'm from, we have 3 elementary schools in town, and then 1 middle school, and then you either go to the high school or you pick one of the gender-specific private schools. So we all went to the one high school, except for this kid. And I remember this poor Spanish teacher, Professor C, this poor lady one of those teachers brand new, and the kids abused that.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
A bit unlucky. She ran the anime club stuff into kind of everything was stacked against her.
Yeah.
I felt really bad for her.
She powered through, I think, maybe.
I think she left 2 years later.
Fingers crossed. Oh.
Yeah, man. I tried. In my yearbook, actually, she wrote, "Thank you for being a good person." And I was like, oh my god, because I didn't even do anything. I just sat in the back of the room. Just
that
quiet.
poor woman is whipped.
Yeah, man, it was really bad. But there was this kid, and then this other kid, Xander. And I remember Xander because he actually did graduate with us. He actually turned into a really bad person.
Oh.
Really bad. Almost got arrested for doing things to another student.
Oh.
Sort of bad. Yeah, he sucked. And in middle school, he had this bit where he would draw Squidward all over the school.
Ooh.
And he was doing it, and this kid in the back, I don't know, for some reason, he was just at the front of the room, just drawing, whatever. And the kid in the back was like, "That looks like a dick." Because he did the eyes and the
Yeah,
nose.
because it's Squidward.
Because it's Squidward. He's like, "That looks like a dick." Xander turns around like the fucking Terminator or something. Goes to the back. So this Spanish class was in an old lab room. So we had lab tables and the lab stools.
Oh, yeah.
He goes to the back where this kid's sitting on a lab stool, yanks the stool from under him, and they just start fighting right then and there.
Oh my.
shit.
Yeah, just on the ground, rolling, whatever. And then Professor calls security. Security gets there, pulls them apart, and while they're walking out, one of the kids breaks free, tackles the other kid. They start fighting again.
Damn. And this is middle school?
Yes!
Oh my god.
Actually.
Yes!
Damn.
It was fucking crazy.
Nothing like that happened in my
Over
middle
Squidward.
school,
Me
man.
neither.
Over Squidward was crazy. They both got suspended.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about the kid who called it from the back because I never saw him again. Dude, my school, we had some crazy individuals.
Yeah.
In my high school, it was insane. There was
Well,
this,
because high school is the same crowd for me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
this kid, he wasn't. I don't know where he came from. He was
Girl,
not part of
what
our
do you
middle-
mean?
He wasn't in our middle school or elementary school.
He was just there.
So
Yeah,
he
and he-
transferred, he moved into the school
Yeah,
district?
so
But he was
imagine.
19.
Oh.
He was a super senior, right? And there was
Oh.
this
He
kid.
must be super cool then.
This was, I think, 11th grade.
11th grade, and he
I
was
think-
19?
I think he was a senior, but
Okay.
this was when I was in 11th grade.
Okay.
And there was this kid. I think he was either a freshman or a sophomore. I wasn't there. Well, I was at school, but I wasn't there when
You were there in
Or so you
spirit.
heard.
You
Yeah,
were
I was
there
there.
in
I was there.
spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were outside, and we have a courtyard, and it's concrete. The super senior took the kid, slammed him on the ground, beat him up, broke his teeth, and
Oh.
whatnot. The kid never came back to school after
Yeah,
that.
I
The
can't
super
imagine
senior-
why.
The super senior, he got arrested, and I was sitting in lunch, and I saw our principal.
Thanks.
I saw our principal. I saw our principal.
God?
Forgot he was here.
I wasn't the one who's fighting, I swear.
I saw the principal walking down the aisle for the cafeteria, and the police cars were in the back, and the kid was in handcuffs, and he was looking all tough, and we were all
You're
so
19!
we were all looking
Get
out
out,
the window, and we were all being so nosy, and all the security guards was "You're not supposed to be looking, go back to eating." We were
You can't tell
what do you
people
think
that.
you
Come
are?
on.
Exactly.
crazy.
Like-
What?
We had cops come to our school every now and then, because we had low-key of a drug problem, but it wasn't really a big drug problem, but
Oh, we had a joke.
whatever. But this 6'5" cop with a canine comes in the middle of commons, through the lunchroom and everything like that, and everyone's staring at him. stuff like that is so obvious, and like I'm just sitting over here watching it, and then as soon as that goes as soon as I see that, I'm immediately texting all my friends like, does anybody know what happened? Like, what's
what's going
happening?
on?
You know, it was just some kid like having coke on school. Yeah,
Ours
you
It started
know.
getting so bad that we had to have like a police officer, like a real one.
Really?
There, like, every day.
That's crazy.
Like there was this one time. Oh my god, I have so much
Uh-oh.
lore, guys. But there was this girl. She's in my grade. Well, I don't know where she is now, but she was in my grade, and she had like a boyfriend who was like 20, I think.
How old was she?
At the time, this was in 10th grade, so like 15, and he was like 20. So basically, like
Yeah, man, basically.
she was like
I hear the cops right now. Like,
she was talking
if you
to, like,
listen
another guy.
carefully.
She was talking to another guy, and I guess the 20-year-old got jealous, so he came to our school with like a pew-pew. And he like hopped over like the same courtyard where the other kid got beat up. He like hopped over the gate. It's always in that courtyard. I don't know why. But he like hopped over the gate. So we all had to go into lockdown. And everyone was joking about it. But this man literally had like
A gun.
So like, and so like our middle school was right next to the high school. So he like ran from the high school all the way to the middle school. So we all like the whole district had to go into like lockdown.
Oh.
And this one girl, like the girl like who was dating him, she had to like it wasn't her fault. Like girl.
My boyfriend, he just does this sometimes.
Yeah, guys, no, just let me talk to him, okay? Because he's not like that.
This
guy.
isn't you.
him.
Look
I
at
can
me.
fix him.
This isn't
I can
you.
fix him.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we had a senior who groomed a freshman.
Really?
Yeah.
Like.
And then he was shocked when everybody he knew stopped talking to him. Because I was someone that he talked to. We used to be friends.
Really?
And then I found out that the girl, I was like, who are you seeing? And my friend was telling me, he's like, you know that like he's dating this girl, right? And I'm like, the freshman? But here's the thing, we were all in theater, so we all knew him.
it's
We
always
got to
theater
see him
kids.
every week.
Oh,
Because we were all in the
no.
musical. And he was one of the leads. It was the Little Mermaid. He was playing the prince. And this girl that he was with was playing Flounder. So they were always at rehearsal together because they were leads.
Oh
my gosh.
Yeah.
Electric chair.
No, it was crazy. And then he was
crazy.
shocked when we all stopped talking to him. I'm like,
No, cause like I genuinely okay. So I was in a theater performance too. You know, I was
did theater all
in Mean Girls. I was in Mean Girls. It was a summer production.
who'd you play?
I played Kevin G. I don't have the mathlete skills though, unfortunately.
Unlucky.
But so the girl who played Regina George, very talented singer, was an upcoming freshman, right? I was going into my senior year and stuff like that. I was having a ball of a time. I didn't even want to do the show. I was hanging out with my couple of friends there that
Yeah, but it's,
like
fun.
that like begged me to do the show with them, right? And I was having a ball, but like this child is following me around like the entirety of
Dude,
the
that's
summer and
so
stuff like that.
freshman,
And the worst
though.
part is she's the daughter of my high school choir teacher.
That is.
Oh my god.
like I hate her mom. All of my friends hate her mom, right? Because she's a bad choir teacher.
That's such like a high school choir, because my choir teacher sucked too.
Yes, and then I saw her. Yeah, but oh my god, it's just.
I know.
I genuinely wanted to like explode into a million pieces on stage because like I had to like put up with that the entire time, and it was just.
Man, the show must go on, but it's like, okay,
Oh
there's like
my
this
fucking
14-year-old
God.
who wants
We had to
me.
like rotate through choir teachers because they kept quitting because of how bad. I took choir for like an extra like credit because
Yeah.
I wanted credits, and we were like with the freshmen obviously, so they didn't know how to act, so they kept quitting. And the principal had to keep coming in to like yell at them, and they did not care. And I was like,
Well,
guys,
obviously.
guys.
It's clearly not working.
Dude.
Like,
Moral of the story: people are characters.
People
like,
are characters.
People are characters.
In more blunt terms, people are idiots.
Yeah. Yep.
and predators, apparently.
And, you know, I learned about the prey and predator simulations inside
did
of
you know?
Calc 2 today, so you know it's fitting.
All right, guys. Great podcast, everyone.
This
Thank
has
you for
been
listening.
the clearance section. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Sebastian.
I'm Avery.
I'm Eden.
And thank you so much for listening today.
I'm here too.
Oh, DJ!
And DJ!
DJ